It's been nearly 1 year now since virtually all music venues, from large arenas to bars and small nightclubs, were shut down by the pandemic. Lately, though, some notable musicians have taken to playing live at people's homes, their backyards and driveways, with the audience masked and socially distanced. To talk more about these intimate shows, we are joined on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline by singer-songwriter Glen Phillips. Glen is also the lead singer and frontman for the band Toad the Wet Sprocket. And Glen, before I ask you about these intimate shows that you'll be playing in the Bay Area early in April, I want to know, for you as a musician, what has the past year been like?
In my specific case, I feel pretty lucky. I started playing 3 live streams a week, plus a Stage It concert, which is more of a paid thing, doing charity live streams, and it ended up actually all kind of working out for me, just by being consistent and building community through showing up kind of day after day. But if I hadn't been able to do that, or kind of already had a foot in that online world, would have been a lot harder, because basically everything else disappeared.
Well, and also performing live, on the internet, different from playing live before actual humans, and enter these house concerts, which you were not new to. Even before the pandemic, you would play these intimate venues. How do those differ? I'm sure they differ greatly from playing a larger venue with your full band, but what are those like?
They're really beautiful. I mean, the only reason to be there is to hear the music, and I think there's something about the house concert environment that, number one, even, some of them are kind of potlucks, people will come with food, hang out. There's a community aspect to it, and you're not there just to be entertained. You're there to really be present for the experience. So house concert environments, people really listen. They want to be in the place they are and give themselves fully to it. So it's one of my favorite kinds of audiences, just because they're so willing to be present. And it's kind of nice to be out of the club environment, where you're not a backdrop for selling alcohol. You're actually only there for the music.
Well, and I guess in terms of live music, that's kind of the only game in town right now. These smaller concerts at people's homes with people wearing masks and socially distanced. Have you been doing those, and what are those like?
I haven't done any.
Oh, really? So this will be first when you come up here.
Absolutely. I've been completely online since all this started. I'm going to do a memorial concert for some friends in Colorado in March, just a kind of one-off, very distanced, masked. And so I'm really excited about it. Casey's been putting on these concerts. I've done a lot of shows with him. He's a dear friend. And so I'm excited about doing these. I think he's had a lot of fun doing them. He's kind of learned the ropes for how to both make it fun and intimate, and also make sure kind of people are being appropriately cautious. And so I'm really happy to come. I miss it's hard to even explain how much I miss playing music in front of people. And so, I mean, playing online is wonderful, but it's very abstracted. And just getting to see people's reactions and getting, just seeing, even if it's only half of their faces, getting to see their faces, it's going to be really wonderful.
Nice. We've been talking with singer-songwriter Glen Phillips of Toad the Wet Sprocket. He will be coming to the Bay Area the second week in April, and yes, is available to play at your home. Details at kcturnerpresents.com. That's KC as in Kansas City. And we'll take it out here with some Toad the Wet Sprocket.